So what YRNO is trying to strive for is bringing together youth that might not be old enough to help out. So like Habitat for Humanity, you need to be 16, and what a lot of youth struggle with is that age that you have to be able to help someone. So what YRNO does is brings people of all ages together working for one cause to rebuild New Orleans.
We did a lot of painting, some drywall, some spackling, nailing up some drywall, tearing down some drywall, putting up windows, putting up doors.
The house that I was at on Hope Street we had to do a lot of drywall and sanding and a lot of painting. We scraped this fence all week. That was a really big project, and there were a lot of renovations of the house. We even did some carpentry and woodwork and stuff.
We did everything from painting to putting up drywall to demolition to just everything like that to help out any of the houses they asked us to.
I was expecting New Orleans to be a lot more rebuilt than it was. It turns out there hadn't been a lot that was actually done. There was still a lot of destruction down there.
I thought it was going to be a mess and everything would be ruined. I didn't think there was going to be any nice parts, and I really just expected it to be all messed up and really I thought it was going to be really dirty and trashy and gross.
Before we went to New Orleans, I knew it wouldn't be back to normal, but I didn't think it would be that bad. I thought they'd make more progress than they have. Once we got there, we realized that basically every other house was completely gutted until you got into the inner city, but there were just so many houses that you couldn't even go in. The media, they didn't really show how bad it was there, and they also made everyone look like heroes that helped them, but really there wasn't as much help as there needed to be. We talked to a lot of people who just said that they watched the TV shows and they just didn't show it at all. They didn't show how many people were dying and how much it was just everywhere, and nobody was helping unless they were being paid enough.
What I remember is that they only showed the bad stuff and focused on how many people were dead and how many people were in trouble and how many houses were ruined, but they never really focused on all the good people. We met some people who were really helpful, and they went out for 3 days and rescued tons of people, and but they also didn't show all of the truth.
Really important, especially in New Orleans, for smaller groups to go down because A, they'll spread the word about how much damage there is still there, and also help in smaller ways to create a bigger picture.
I think it's a really good idea, but I think that if you're going to do it, you should go down and do it yourself. A lot of people donate money, which is good, but you get so much more done, and you directly help the people and have a much better experience if you go down and just do the hard work yourself.
It was really, really upsetting because I thought New Orleans was doing really well after the recovery because, like I said before, it's been so long, and I know a ton of people have gone down to help.
but it's still really, really in need of help. And just while we were working, some lady came up to us and asked us if we could help her because she hasn't lived in her house since the hurricane. And I don't know where she was living at the time, and it was really, really sad because we couldn't help her because we were obviously with the organization and we could only help certain people. But I know obviously there's countless other people with the same problems.
What happens is that the homes are only specifically for teachers, and that brings the education back into the city, giving it back to youth, which youth is what their mission is.
They should definitely go for it. I mean, I got so much out of it, and of course it's really, really helpful because so many people still need the help.
Go down there, absolutely. It's a wonderful experience.
Yes, I would go back.
Of course I would. It was so much fun. It was really helpful, of course. And then we went to all these places that you couldn't find anywhere else.
Go back in a heartbeat.
I absolutely would, yeah.